up, guys? We are live here at Pro Play Games with Marcel Russell, #1 player in the world, and we got World Martial Arts Tournament, brand new set from Bandai, and a lot of exciting cards, a lot of flavor. What are you doing with this flavor, Marcel?
I'm whipping out this Jackie Chun leader.
What does he do?
He does the generic attack leader, draw a card, untap 2 when he awakens. Then he turns this bad boy that gains 5k when he attacks, draws a card, and if he attacks a battle card, your opponent cannot combo. So that's actually really significant right now, especially for the Vegito card. So you can attack it combo. The only thing they can do is use battle extra cards to combo out of it, because they can't have the combo, so they'll die pretty easily.
That's awesome. So it's really cool at getting rid of those pesky Gotens and pesky Vegitos, especially when they're trying to defend them. So yeah. Sounds really cool. A really good call to the meta, and we're probably going to see something really, really competitive come out of here. But for now, we're trying to keep it in theme, right? So we're going to go and show some new martial art tournament cards, as many as possible, to try to keep the theme.
All right, guys. So this Jackie Chun leader deck is going to be using mostly the set cards in this set. So we're going to start out with the super combo. For the martial arts on Goku, it's a yellow super combo that when you're at 5 or less with a world tournament leader, you draw a card and gain 10,000 power. Standard, but it's a 5 life instead of 4, which is unusual. Next, we're going to be using an older card, Flying Nimbus. This is going to be your only negate for the deck, kind of just survival and trying to stop the aggression early. So that's a pretty good card. And we're going to be running the successor Bardock line, but we're not going to be running the 2-drop swap. It's just the Bardock. This is just to be a self-awakening tool, and this is just to be a deck thinner. So that's why those are in there. You don't really need them for the 1-2 swap engine. That's just overkill. The rest are going to be trying to use the World Tournament cards. Announcer play-by-play. This is a counter card and also potentially a draw 2 on your turn when you have two or more World Tournament cards on the field already. So your general goal is to try to get the early game of just playing 1 drop of this guy or something else that's World Tournament, and when you play him, you'll draw 2. It's really good for getting card advantage in the early game. Next is going to be the announcer Curious as Ever. This guy looks at the top 7 for a World Tournament card. This can find pretty much everything, including your super combo, so that's pretty useful to do. And it's colorless, so it's pretty easy to play off of. Next is going to be Toughening Up Ciaossu. This card is it's a link card with Toughening Up Crillon. What they do is when you play this card, it is a blocker. Nothing else happens until you play a Crillon. When you play a Crillon, he'll draw you a card and gain 14,000 power for the duration of turn. So it becomes a 15k. And in return, as long as Ciaossu is in your field, your Krillons get 5k more power and he gains critical. This is lasts between both players' turns. So if you pass turn, he's still a 20k if they try to trade into it. So they have to trade up. So it's really hard to get rid of this combo, especially if you leave your Ciaossus active. Especially with the card that I put in, a 2 of Ox King Data Heart. This makes all your yellow battle cards 3 or less gain barrier. So the whole Crillon and Ciaossu combo is pretty much uninteractable when you get the Ox King on the board. Our next card is a new card from the set, Double Chop Nam. When he is played with a yellow leader, you get barrier and dual attack. Very strong stats for just having a yellow leader, so try to play it in that. When he attacks once per turn, he can kill a rest mode battle card on your opponent's side. Very strong card. Try to abuse it in the early game to clear off their mid-game threats. Our last 2 pieces is going to be the link cards, SPR's Unyielding Victory Jackie Chun and Unyielding Victory Son Goku. When the Unyielding Victory Strike Goku is in play alongside the Jackie Chun, the Goku gains 5k. Let me read this properly. He gains 5k, double strike, and triple attack. All of those just because this is in play. And when at the end of your turn you pop the Goku and untap an energy and untap this card. This is a great finisher because you just leave this on the board, and every turn after that you just keep playing these for a triple attacker, double strike, and 5k. That's 20 double strikes 3 times. And you can give it it's pretty much a really good game ender, and I really like that.
Yeah, you get a blocker out of it too?
Yeah, well, no, they don't have blocker.
Yeah, Jackie Chun.
Yeah, he is a blocker. I thought about that. 20k blocker, barrier, really hard to get through. Strong defensive deck, especially with Flying Nimbus. The non-cards for the set is going to be your East Kai. Pretty much double strike Champa, but it's searchable with World Tournament 1-drop. That looks at the top 7. So I love Champa, and this is pretty much the same thing. So I like having at least 2 in each of my decks, so that's why he's there. And the Overwhelm cards is going to be Food. The best Overwhelm card in the game. Banisher Food for removal, and Scientist Food for a finisher. And that's really powerful in combination with the leader, because you just destroy their board and finish the game with big threats.
Alrighty, so that's the deck. Thank you so much for sharing your Jackie Chun deck. You are going to be playing this in a battle series soon, right?
Yeah, I'm going to play against Peter Katani, and whatever deck he chooses, I'm going to play against him with this. And I'm going to play the more competitive version on our Patreon later on. But I hope to see you guys at the PPG Regional in Atlanta next week. And thanks for Pro Play Games for the deck. And thank you guys for watching.